Hello, Year 4. Good afternoon. I've got my cup of tea ready in my sheet mug. And I've got a new friend today, a new housemate. And joining me today is Giraffe. So like Donkey, we had to think long and hard about your name, didn't we? And we discussed it. It took a long time. But we came up with the name Giraffe because we thought it suited him. So that's what you're called, isn't it? Yes. I think it was about 5 years since we met, wasn't it, Giraffe? No, that's not right. How can it be 10 years when you're only 6? Honestly, Mr. Mills and Mr. Bilcliffe are not going to be very pleased with my household because they're not doing the maths properly, are they? You've just had your birthday as well. In fact, you've had 4 birthdays already, Giraffe. But you assure me that giraffes have 6 birthdays a year, so that's what we have to do. And I have to make you 6 birthday cakes, each one with chocolate buttons or orange Smarties or Oreos or Galaxy counters and anything else that I can find which is either brown, orange and round, like your beauty spots. So how did we meet? Well, I remember going to Africa and your mummy was having you, which was her first baby, and I was having my first baby. So we got lots of things in common and we're chit-chatting and chit-chatting. However, when you were born, where you lived was always hot. And one day your mummy ran out of special sun cream, what you have, because you have to have it to smother your beauty spots in, don't you, so that you don't get burnt. And mummy had run out, do you remember? She had. Giraffe's like this because this is his best side. So he wants to show you at his best because he's very vain. Okay, so you ran out of sun cream. So mummy was really worried about this because she didn't want you to get burnt, did she? So we had to contact, well, mummy did, the doctor who makes the sun cream for you because it's very special. So, unfortunately, Mr. Magnificent Crane, who lived nearby, had drawn the short straw from the bird sanctuary and had to go and fly to the doctor, oh my goodness, to bring your special cream back. However, Dr. Oh my goodness had lost the original recipe, which was a problem. He always kept it because it was a secret and he kept it in his back pocket of his trousers. And one day he'd forgotten it was there, and after visiting the toilet, well, it dropped down. The recipe had gone down the toilet. And before, oh my goodness, realised his mistake, he got flushed away. And that was the end of the recipe. So from memory, Dr. Oh my goodness, who didn't have a very good memory, had to write it down again for baby Giraffe so that mummy Giraffe could apply it to his spots. So we made a new batch. And he put a warning sign on the side of the bottle for mummy to read. And it said, when given to baby Giraffe, do you remember this, baby Giraffe? Look out for, because this potion may have some side effects. And the side effects may be giggling uncontrollably, or saying silly words, which we don't want, or the other side effect, which was in smaller writing than the rest, it said, may reduce stature after sleep. Well, mummy Giraffe laughed out loud at this, as giraffes are known to be tall. So she took no notice of this warning and richly applied and smothered the spots with cream and tickled you until you giggled, didn't she? And you had a lovely afternoon and was singing, mummy was singing songs, and you were singing songs and giggling and chasing each other like giraffes do, until it was dusk. And what happens at dusk, Giraffe? You go to bed. So I remember that mummy told me that she sang you a lovely lullaby and lulled you to sleep and tucked you into the warm hay. And you both slept cuddled up together tightly. Well, bit of a pause here. Do you remember, Giraffe? Well, the next morning at dawn, mummy Giraffe woke first and looked to give baby's ear a quick nibble to wake him up and to make him laugh, so that she could, hang on a minute, turn 2 pages over, but she couldn't find him. She immediately panicked and drew a big breath in because she was going to shout and alert all the other animals to organise a search party. But then she heard a tiny voice coming from near her left hoof. Well, mummy Giraffe did 2 big blinks because she couldn't believe her eyes. There was baby Giraffe, no taller than a blade of hay. The sun cream had had an effect and reduced his stature to the stature he is now, but we don't talk about it because he's quite small. Mummy had to think fast as to what to do because she was frightened that he would get stood on by the other animals. So, remembering that I was her friend, as I am friends to lots of people, she quickly hoofed me a postcard to see if I could look after him. The postcard was very endearing and it pulled at my heartstrings because this is what it said. Dear Mrs. D, please look after baby Giraffe from Mummy Giraffe. And so my mind was made up. You couldn't get any other words more heart-wrenching or persuasive than that. So I quickly phoned her back, as I had a telephone number. I don't know why she hadn't phoned me. She did have my telephone number, perhaps she'd lost it or something. She's supposed to be my friend. Anyway, it took a while for her to answer the phone because she had to use an extension cable. And it's a very long extension cable from the ground right up to her ear. And then she said, hello, hello, just like that. So I had a very long conversation, which basically said, yes, I can. I will look after baby Giraffe, but on the proviso that he wasn't to be called baby or small anymore, as he wanted to be a big boy and he wasn't going to grow anymore. It's all right, Giraffe, don't get upset. So after many days of consideration, we decided on the name Giraffe, didn't we? So he's called Giraffe. So we send Mummy updates and a piece of cake for every birthday, because you do seem to have a lot, Giraffe, don't you? So during the lockdown, Giraffe has been very, very busy, like you all have, doing your homework. And what he wants to do, he wants to go into business selling giraffe spots. So what he does is he scribbles down brown spots onto paper, and then he sends them to the other giraffes to see if they like his work and if they'll buy more spots to make them look pretty. I don't know whether that enterprise will go very well, but he's very proud of his spots. I'll show you them. Look. He says he's got 825. He hasn't. Giraffe, I've just noticed, what's this doing on my face here? What have you been doing? I've got lipstick all down my face. I thought you said you were practicing your spots, not making me look silly. Oh dear, Giraffe. Right, children, I hope you've enjoyed Giraffe's story, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye from me, and bye-bye from Giraffe.